So it's the morning of day 3 and hopefully the weather keeps holding out. It's been really good. I guess the only thing I've really got to say is that the biggest problem I'm facing is boredom. I've got lots of books and I had some people to play backgammon with yesterday. I've had a couple of games of chess, had a game of Scrabble yesterday too, which is really interesting. Had Father Martin visit, my sister came and visited, so it was really good, but just the fact that you're still stuck here. And I was commenting with my mate Cully, who stayed with me overnight, about how people don't seem to be able to stay here too long. They can stay sometimes for a few hours. Some friends of mine from West End stayed for 3 or 4 hours, but most people sort of drop in for 10 minutes, 20 minutes and then feel the need to go. There's 2 guys from the Middle East who I know quite well who are walking around, and you see them all during the day, and they wave when the Serco guards aren't around. And all they do is do laps. And one of my friends who came out yesterday, she said it's a bit like watching tigers doing laps at the zoo, laps of their cage, and I guess that's pretty accurate. They're like animals in a cage. They're not being treated like people at all. Yeah, so it's night time of day 3 and I'm nearly halfway through the vigil. It's nearly been the first whole day without any police coming to bother me, so it's been a pretty good day in that respect. I've started worrying about really small things. I've noticed myself getting more anxious over the way people are acting, and for no reason, just irrationally. And I attribute that to the boredom. Like when you've got nothing else to do, you kind of focus on what other people are doing as your form of stimulation. And just when I was getting a little bit down and depressed, I saw this Arabian guy who I have been told had been incarcerated and put in jail 8 times on the way to Australia. And when he was in one of these countries on the way here, he was actually hung upside down and beaten with rods. And I realised it doesn't matter, how much media I get or how many people come out, or, if this has any impact at all. There's guys in there who are suffering, and I'm just doing a tiny little bit to let them know that someone cares. If our government can't do that, then I've got to step out and do that, no matter what it costs me or how much of a pain in the neck I think that is.